Hello, this is Mr. Wynn. Today's video will be a Chapter 3 test review. Remember, this is me doing a alternate form of the test, 20 questions, or actually this one's 19 questions, but if you can do all these problems, you should ace the test. So, number one, we have a system. We have is one solution, no solution, exactly two solutions, or infinite many solutions. We should know that there's only one, none, or infinite. There's no such thing as two solutions. Now, I'm going to sketch these two. So the first one we know is linear. We know it's up 5. It's taller. And flip upside down. So I'm going to draw that. I'm sorry, up 5. Flip upside down, taller. There's that. Now the other one, we know it is linear. It goes down 7. It's taller. That's it. So down 7, taller, nothing else. There you go. So I know this intersects to 1. So if they cross, that's their solution. So we have one solution. It is consistent. Remember, consistent means has a solution. Inconsistent means no solution. And independent means only one. Now, what do they want? They just want how many solutions? This is A. Exactly one solution. Now, tell me if it's consistent, independent, or inconsistent, or whatnot. Alright, I'm going to solve this. The first one, you could graph, but I'm going to do elimination. Alright, so I'm going to multiply this first one by -2, because I'm going to get rid of x's. So I distribute, that's -4x. Plus 2y equals -8. So now this is gone. I don't need this anymore, really. I do elimination by adding straight down. 4x minus 4x is 0. -2y plus 2y is also 0. 6 minus 8 is -2. Does 0 equal -2? That's false. This is no solution. Which is no solution? Inconsistent, G. Alright, inconsistent is always by itself. You can't have J. J is a bogus answer. Inconsistent. Alright, try this next one. So it is not in a nice form. I'm going to get in standard form. I need x and y on the same side. So I need to fix the second equation to get 2y on the left. By starting 2y both sides, I have 6x minus 2y equals 10. Alright, and my other equation, I'm just bringing it down. It was 9x minus 3y equals 15. So which equation letter I want to get rid of? Let's get rid of... I'll get rid of x's. Now I'll get rid of y's. Alright, so to get rid of y, I'll multiply this one by, I'll multiply -3. So that'll give me -18x plus 6y equals -30. I have to multiply this bottom one by +2. That gives me 18x minus 6y equals 30. So those two red equations, I'll just rewrite it underneath. -18x plus 6y equals -30. I do elimination by adding straight down. 18x minus 18x is 0. -6y plus 6y is 0. 30 minus 30 is 0 equals 0. That is always true. That's infinite many solutions. So if it has a solution, it's automatically consistent. And if it's infinite, then that's going to be dependent. So consistent, dependent, that is H. Alright, there's our equation. They say 4x minus 3y equals 6. 6x plus 1y equals 10. Now they don't do elimination. They're multiplying the first one by 3. So 3 means that's 12x minus 9y equals 18. They're asking what number would you multiply the second equation to eliminate the x. So how do I go to x? I gotta make the bottom one 12, but not positive 12, negative 12. So to make 6 a negative 12, I need to multiply this by a -2. Because I make negative 12x minus 2y equals -20. I want the x's to disappear. Don't pick B, don't say 2. The numbers have to be the same number, but different signs. One positive, one negative. Same idea here. 4x minus 3y equals 6. 6x plus 1y equals 10. That's actually the same problem. And now this time, they're multiplying the first equation by 2. So 2 would make that 8x minus 6y equals 12. What number we multiply the second variable by to limit y? I get a y. So how do I make the y's match? Negative 6 on top. I need to multiply the bottom by a positive 6. It's already positive. That'd make it 36x positive 6y equals 60, and negative 6y plus 6y cancels out. That's what they want. So I multiply this positive 6. This is h. Alright, which system is graphed? Well, let's see. Let's do the cover method. This says x-intercepts 5, y-intercepts 5. Do we have that? X-intercept 5, y-intercept 5, connected. So x plus y equals 5 is on there. So I know it's either A or B. It cannot be C or D. Okay, so I got the first line. How about the other line? Well, let's try the first one. This says, if I do cover up method, x equals 2, y equals negative 1. Positive 2 for x, negative 1 for y. That is correct. Answer is A. Make sure you can use the intercepts or do cover up to find the intercepts in standard form. Alright, which system we call is graphs? Ooh, same idea. So let's just go with this first one. Cover method says x equals 1 and y equals 2. So I find x equals 1 right here, y equals 2 right there, and this is solid because it's closed. That's a dotted line, so that's wrong. So I can also cross this out because it has, oh, that's the wrong thing, so I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And this is out. Alright, because if I did that, that'd say the y-intercept. Ooh, I messed up. Okay, let me redo that. This, if I do cover method, y equals negative 2. So that's positive 1 for x, negative 2 for y. But there is no line there. There's no line connecting these 2 points. So f is automatically gone. Alright, I tried g. This is x equals 1, y equals 2. So x equals 1, y equals 2. There's that. But it has to be a dotted line, not a solid, because this has the solid right there. So this why g is out. Over here, x equals 1, y equals 2. So 1, 2, and it's dotted. Good. Now we figure out, did they shade the correct way? Plug in 0, 0. So the left side is 0. Is 0 bigger than 2? No. So I don't shade the side 0, I shade the opposite side, which they did do correctly here. Alright, let's check the other one. The bottom equation, so I mean this one right here. X equals 6, y equals negative 2. 6 is right here. Negative 2 is right here. It is a solid line. We gotta check. Plug in 0, 0. The left side is 0. Less than or equal to 6. That is true. You shade side with 0, 0. You'd shade above this time. So where it's both red and blue is the overlap region, so that is correct. H is the answer. Alright, uses and qualities. Alright, now this, again, I'll give you the graph. I'm going to use Desmos. So Desmos, here's the first line equation, second one, and third. As you can see, there's a little triangle in this middle. I'm going to click it. So it's 2, 3, 4, negative 1, and 2, negative 1. There's only 3 points. So 2, negative 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1. This is A. Alright, B has 4 points, that's wrong. D has 4 points, wrong, and doesn't have any of those points besides 4, 1. Alright, now knowing the vertices, I find the minimum and maximum by plugging those points into the equation. They gave me the equation x minus 4y. So I'm going to do the work right here. if I do x minus 4y, and I use the first point, 2, negative 1, that's 2 minus 4 times negative 1. That's 2 plus 4, which gives me 6. Now, I don't know if that's the best or not. I'll try the next point. So let's try 2, 3. 2 minus 4 times 3. 2 minus 12, that's negative 10. All right, now try the last one. I'll try the point 4, 1. 4 minus 4 times 1. What's 4 minus 4? That's 0. Now it's asking, 9 is asking for the minimum, the lowest. So the smallest number is negative 10. That point was 2, 3. But this one's the number, so it's h. That is the lowest number we can get. Find the maximum. Well, the 3 numbers we have, the highest is 6. So answer here is D, 6. At a university, 1,200 students are enrolled in engineering. There are twice as many in electrical as in mechanical, and 3 times as many in chemical as there are in mechanical. Now, we have to create this equation. So a lot of people mess up here. So first, there's 1,200 students total. So there's 3 types. There are electrical, there are mechanical engineers, and there are chemical engineers. Now, the total is 1,200. Now, this next part is where people mess up. There are twice as many in electrical as in mechanical. So when I see this, I always think about, you write the 2 you're comparing, electrical and mechanical, and that 2 is what throws people off. So which one is more? There are twice as many in electrical. Electrical is higher, so I can't put a 2 next to the E. I need to put the 2 next to the M to balance it out, because E is already bigger. All right, and the last one, 3 times as many chemical as mechanical. So we're comparing chemical and mechanical, but where the 3 goes, which one has more? Was more in engineering, chemical. So I'm going to put the 3 with the M. There's my equation. So which one has that? See, they all have the first one. E equals 2M. E equals 2M right there. And C equals 3M right there. So this one's F. A lot of people will put the 2 and 3 in the wrong spot and get the wrong answer. So think, which one's more? Put the numbers on the other side. Now it says how many students are enrolled in the mechanical engineering program. You could do substitution here. So I'm going to do that. So wherever E is, I'll put a 2M. So 2M plus M and plus C. But instead of C, I put 3M equals 1,200. So that's 3M, 6M. Combined like terms is 1,200. M equals 200. Mechanical has 200. Now you could use matrices to do that. If you got everything on the one side, standard form, so basically letters to the left, numbers to the right, which would be 0 here. Use a calculator, and it will give you 200 for M. Alright, use matrices to find the following. First says, find the first row of R times S. Well, R is a 2 by 3, S is a 3 by 2. You are allowed to multiply them, so that's good. Now, I'm going to use a calculator for this. So, second matrix, R is a 2 by 3, and it's 3, 0, negative 2, 4, negative 9, negative 5. Second quit, second matrix, edit, go to B, put S there. S is a 3 by 2. So it's 2, 4, negative 1, 0, 3, negative 1. Alright, so when I quit, R times S. So second matrix, R was my A, times that by S, second matrix, B, gives me 0, 14, 221. Now it's the first row, so it's 0, 14. This is H. Now 4P minus S. Well, P is a 2 by 2. If I quadruple it, I just had to distribute 4, and I do a 2 by 2 minus a 3 by 2. They're not the same size, so this is not possible. You can try the calculator, it will give you an error. Find the inverse of Q.